our property.
That don't
You
make no
you
difference.
have to have a licence to fly on it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why is that?
Because you do.
Explain why.
Well, you explain why not. Why don't you have to have
Because you don't own the airspace. Hi everybody, PJ here, and we're at a place in Rotherham called Beats & Clark. And Beats & Clark are glass manufacturers. I'm kind of hoping you can hear me above the traffic. Yeah, they're the glass manufacturers, and they do all different types of glass. So let's have a look. Now, as you can see, loads and loads and loads of bottles and jars and things all stacked up here. And this is just one of the entrances. This is gate 2. Yo! Shake that booty!
I'm going home, so I'm happy.
You're going home?
I'm going home.
What time's home time?
Done a shift. 46, well, 1 to 2.
Alright, is there an after shift on there?
Yes, there's an after shift and a night shift.
24/7?
24/7. They're coming off the production line 24/7.
Alright,
As
okay.
we speak. Just boom, boom, boom,
So
boom.
which end's rear end then?
Clear end. Cold end's that. And hot end's like there.
Alright.
You've no chance of getting in to see it.
Ah,
It'd be nice to do it, but you've no chance.
I've been in a glassworks, mate.
Have you?
Yeah, I went in the one at Worksop where they make milk bottles.
Yeah. Well, I think that will beat some Clarks at Workshop.
Yeah, it's CWS.
All right.
My mate worked there,
Yeah.
and they took me in on a tour, and that's a fucking awesome beard, that, mate. Yeah,
Like it. With beard.
yeah.
You're going to be famous now on fucking YouTube, man.
I bet that tickles that, doesn't it? Does it tickle when he kisses you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
All right, Oh, is there an office about anywhere? Because I want to tell them I'm going to fly a drone over the top.
Go to the walk round and you'll see main gate,
Right.
and then walk in, you'll see offices. So just go in there.
What's
Keep
this
going down
across?
here.
What's this across road then? This just a warehouse.
Yeah, that's just stock.
All right.
We just keep stock there. There's no workings over there. They just keep stock.
All grafters are on this side.
All grafters on this side.
All right.
I'm best grafter they've got.
You're top man, are you?
Yeah, I'm best grafter.
What's your name?
Call me Grandad.
Grandad. Why do they call you Grandad?
Yeah.
Oh, well, a nice bunch of lads. I was going to say a nice couple, but there's 3 on them. So, yeah, well, a nice bunch of lads. Right, let's have a walk there. Oh, hang on. That's one hell of a load of glass, that. Some weight on there and all. Now then, is it going to load this on this wagon? I don't know. It may do, it may not. Right, let's have a walk around to office anyway and see what they've got to say. Well, they've certainly got some glass stacked up here. All different sizes. Right, and as you can see there, looks like they're coming off a conveyor, so they're getting stacked and racked there. and then move along on a conveyor, and then he's going to put the first one on top of the second one, and then he's going to fetch him out into the yard. I'm assuming it's all automated in there. Definitely a busy fork truck driver anyway. Well, here we are, Beats & Clark head office. So we'll go and tell them what we're going to do, shall we? Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a scrapyard over there, a recycling yard, look, which might be worth a look at later. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, there's reception over there, look. So we'll head out over there. Right, it's quite good because the wind's dropped down quite a bit at the moment, which is good. Let's go in and have a word.
Thank you.
It's alright, love.
Hiya.
Hiya, love. I make videos, and I'm gonna fly a drone over the top of the works. Alright.
Well, what's it for?
No, you'll not be flying a drone up at top of works.
What makes you say that?
Because we don't do it and we don't allow it either. Nor does the railway.
Right.
We only get to do it for the chimneys, and that's for the chimney people.
Right.
They get special licence to do it.
Well,
We
it's
don't
not.
give it.
It's not respected. It's not
But it's our
special
property.
airspace.
Don't have to be-
Airspace here.
It's our property.
That don't
you
make
have to
no
have
difference,
you have to have a
does it?
licence to fly on it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why is that?
Because you do.
Explain why.
Well, you explain why not. Why don't you have to have
Because you don't own the airspace.
No, we own the land.
That
And if
makes
your
the
drone comes
difference.
down on our land, then we've got obviously a concern, haven't we?
Yeah,
That's
well,
why we
that
couldn't
don't-
do it either.
That don't make no difference. That
Oh.
you don't own the airspace,
No, we don't own the airspace.
which means that I can fly over it if I wish.
Okay. Does that mean we have the right to bring it down?
Criminal damage.
So you're trespassing then, if it's damaged. Is that you going to come and get it back?
What do you mean?
Well, where are you going to fly it from?
I'm going to fly it off at public highway.
Right. Well, put in writing to us that you're going to do it.
You what, sorry?
Put in writing to us that you're going to do it.
Why?
like to do
Why
it?
put in writing?
Because we want to know what it is. It's like flying a drone over say an airport or any other public area.
No, it's not.
Well, what are you going to do with the footage? What's the purpose? We're not obstructive.
produce
We want to
videos.
understand what it is you're trying to do.
I produce videos and I put videos on YouTube.
Okay. So why would you fly over anywhere in particular? What's the purpose? What's
Interesting
the story?
site.
It is
Interesting
definitely historic. It's 250 years
No,
old.
interesting, I said.
Okay.
It is an interesting site. I've
Yeah.
been round and done some videoing around the yard.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, I want some aerial footage as well to go along with the footage from off the footpath.
In the first instance, we need to find out what that entails, simply because we couldn't do it. So we need to know, because the guy
Why?
here.
Why couldn't
that's
you
what
do
I
it?
need
I
to find
can't
out.
understand why
Because the
you
guy
couldn't do
who-
it.
I can only tell you the guy who did it on our behalf here had to have permission to do so. So I just need to know why
Had to
did
have
he need
permission from who?
from us,
No, I didn't.
and he worked here to do it.
No, I didn't. The only reason he might have had to have permission is he's an employee.
Well, he was an employee,
Yeah.
but why would it make a difference if he wanted to?
Because
fly a
his
drone
boss
from-
says you're not flying that over our property.
Right, so he went, comes on a
But
Saturday and goes to
that's
bridge
his
like you
employer.
want to do, and we're saying no. So what's
He's
the
his
difference?
employer.
That's why I want to understand what's the difference.
The guy who were going to do it before is employed here.
Yeah.
And that means the boss says what you can and can't do on site. Like you're not allowed to carry mobile phones, you're not allowed to take photos,
True enough. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
etc.,
Different
etc.,
inside,
etc.
I get that, yeah. So I want to understand what it is you want to gain from videoing on our site, that's all. So it isn't, and I've said it's an historic site, so it will be interesting because it's 250 years old, it's
Yeah,
evolved,
I know
it's
it
what
is.
we do.
I know it is. Yeah, it's an interesting site. You know, like 450 videos, 20 million views.
Like I say, we only want to be included, which I appreciate you coming in to talk to us rather than just doing it. So I totally appreciate that. We generally just want to know what's going on and what the implications are, what you want to use the video for. Is it simply just because it's interesting?
It's just, all I do is industrial sites.
All right.
I did the chemical place up the road yesterday.
All right. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Beats and Clark.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Yeah, and I
They
did
sound their
the,
sound, don't they?
I did KM, whatever it is,
KCM.
KCM recycling across the road from it. You know, so that's what I do. About 450 videos.
Can I have a look at some? Is it easy just to log on and...
Yeah, get your phone out. And,
Yeah. No, I'll just have my laptop.
yeah,
So my phone's not great.
yeah. Dead easy. All you got to do is have a look.
What do I look for?
PJ,
PJ.
as in PJs, audits,
Right.
and that's it. Dead easy.
So, in the first instance, for me, I only need to know what you're telling me is correct because I'm not familiar. I know the employee, take your point, couldn't, he had to have license to do so.
Yeah.
So I want to understand why that was, whether it's because an employee or because you can't just fly a drone in it.
Depends what drone it is as well.
Ah, okay.
You know, if it's a sub 250 gram drone, same as mine,
Yeah. So
And-
it's lightweight. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
intrusive, it's not likely.
it's in there.
It's not gonna hurt somebody. Injury types will be different. If
It's,
it's on property or people.
you wouldn't. It could fall on your head if you got hard hat on. You wouldn't even know. You know.
Yeah.
So it's not a particularly big drone. That's why they're licensed to fly anyway.
Yeah. Well, like I
And
said,
you know, if he's got one that's over 250 grams, then legally he's not allowed to fly it anyway, whether the gaffer said he can or he can't,
Right.
because it's a built-up area.
It was bigger than that, I'd have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was bigger than that.
yeah.
I,
Well, if it's bigger than that, then he wouldn't be allowed to fly it anyway.
I'd say it was.
Legally, he wouldn't. Whether his gaffer said he could or he couldn't, legally he wouldn't be allowed to.
So
Not unless he'd got a very, very, how can I put it, extreme training and license. You know,
I
probably
can't
about
believe
£2,000 worth of training and
He retired, so it's a
hobby.
different thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't retired then; it was an employee then.
Yeah,
But he
I'm
retired
retired.
since. Right. So the issue for us, the issue, I suppose we can call it, is for you coming on site at all. Because obviously everybody.
I've only
knows
come
that
on
we-
site to tell you what I'm doing. I
Yeah.
shan't be flying the drone off on site.
Yeah.
I shall be off site when I fly it.
And I assumed you wanted to come on site to do the flying. I thought you wanted more details.
No, I shan't be on site. I shall be off site.
Okay.
It's got a range of about 7 mile.
Chuffing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perhaps not here,
Is it
because of a lot of
HD?
Wi-Fi and stuff. Probably get about 4 mile around here.
So is it HD quality images?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Video footage that you can take?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 4K video.
Right. So you're interested and intrigued and
Yeah, well-
a little worried about the kit being on site. There's
Well, when
nothing
you,
here that you can't see.
When you get to see the video, if you want any footage, my email address is always below the video. Email me and have it with pleasure.
That's handy. It's always handy.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm sort of.
And if you do want anybody to come and inspect your chimneys, roofs, etc., just get in touch with me. I'll come and do it for you. It's no problem.
Well, we have a team who do that. We have a service contract too. They carry out the repairs, so they do several different investigations, let's call it. Some are physical, where they put scaffolding, but 2 of them, one's binocular
Yeah.
and one's by drone, so they're a little bit more detailed, a little bit closer.
Yeah. I did my
basically-
dad's house when he wanted new tiles on his roof.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, like I say, it's something I've not been put forward before. So I'm concerned a little, only because of the information that we've already got, which was the lad who wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He had to have
Well, I weather permitting, I'm out 5 days a week,
Right.
and generally speaking, I fly my drone between 3 and 4 times a day.
And are you local to us? Are you
Just
local?
down the road, works up.
Oh, yeah. Because you'll be practically people who live out that way.
Yeah. In fact, I've driven in and out of here in a truck
All right.
years ago.
Yeah. Does it?
Seafields.
Do you have any? Is there any restrictions for you to fly on the railway? Only we have to jump through all manner of hoops if we're even working within 4 metres at one time.
No. No, as long as it's not controlled airspace. The only place I can't fly is airports, airfields, without permission. Now, I can get permission to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know Worksop?
A little.
Do you know as you're coming in from Junction 30, there's a massive place on the left-hand side called Explore. They do all the prefab concrete and stuff. And it's about a mile from Netherthorpe Airfield.
All right. Okay.
Phone the airfield up. Am I all right to fly? Yeah, we've got no flights in and out at the moment. Okay, you know. I did one Fletcher's Bakery down the road. And because of Sheffield Wednesday's football ground, I had to get special permission to fly there as well. So there are odd places where you need special. You need to let people know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I won't be able to do it on a match day,
No.
but it went a match day, so yeah, fine, not a problem.
Good practice, good publicity. As in, if you don't include people,
Yeah.
you know, it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I get different responses all the time. Some people are like, "No, you're definitely not doing it." Other people say, "Yeah, knock yourself out." Other people like, you know, the big Wilco's depot. The big B&Q depot at Worksop.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Want some footage?
Yeah.
Give us a load of
It's
photos
a
and
huge
stuff.
place, a huge roof space,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
I'm not experienced enough to tell you.
Well, take my word for it. I
It's
am.
only what we've had
Yeah.
with our restrictions and working around the railway,
Yeah.
and the guy needed.
No.
So
I've got license and everything.
Car or anything?
No, I ain't. But
Just
I don't tend not to carry them.
Oh, right. So I bet you can carry out filming on anybody's behalf.
Yeah. 5 million liability insurance and all the rest. So rest assured, if it drops on somebody's car, they're covered.
Yeah. And they're the obvious things for us, health and safety stuff.
Yeah,
In terms of it
that's
falling on
this.
people.
Yeah, they tend not to fall out at sky though.
No, I accept that. It's only that you're aware of the risk, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
why you've got liability.
Yeah, that's why I have liability insurance.
Yeah,
But I will be doing a bit at this end. This is Lear end up at this end, isn't it?
Straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the furnace end's at the other end.
It's at that.
Oh, it's that end. Right, okay. All right.
So
No, I'm not be
chimneys-
going anywhere near your chimneys or
No, that's
your
good.
furnaces or anything like that. I can zoom, so it's not a
Yeah,
problem.
there's considerable heat
Mm.
from in the roof area, not
Mm.
in the atmosphere, but it will be warmer.
Mm.
You'd feel the climate change.
Mm.
I presume you're
Yeah, no, I'll not.
sensitive
I wouldn't go anywhere near furnaces anyway.
to,
Mm.
Like I said, without knowing enough to object formally, I wouldn't.
No,
If
I
we
know.
had a concern, then yeah, at least you're here to talk to.
Yeah.
And if we can do the stuff, like I said, I'd investigate anyway. just
And what do you
because
do with your
projects?
You're project manager?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So it's site-wide stuff. So I know some of the restrictions we've got on working in the area or accessing certain areas. That's all. So obviously we're a little not concerned. That's not fair. Just
My drone
Make
will
sure that
interfere
we-
with absolutely nobody.
yeah.
and I'll be stood out on the road. I won't interfere with anybody. Only if it's 50 foot up, people won't even see it or hear it.
Yeah. Is it,
You know, unless you already know it's there.
Yeah. Are you filming me now?
I am.
Do you have to ask permission for that?
Well, I always.
GDPR and all that?
Nothing to do with GDPR, mate. I ain't got your bank details,
No,
your
yeah.
name, address,
No, no,
etc.,
no.
etc., etc.
Like I said, am I looking at the limitations that we have to operate with?
Yeah.
So
But
to make sure
GDPR is absolutely nothing to do with me.
You would be safe while you're operating, I presume, so you're not
Yeah.
at risk trying to access any difficulty that you can't fathom.
I won't do that. Drones too expensive to lose, mate.
Yeah, I imagine they are.
Too expensive. And it were a birthday present, girlfriend would kill me.
And it's a business to move.
Yeah. Be in deep shit.
It would be, yeah. It would be.
Right, anyway, I'm going to crack on. And I shall either be out here or I shall be down at the other end, you know, where you keep all your cullet and stuff.
Yeah.
Glass recycling.
Yeah.
Glass Lane, is it, or whatever?
Glasshouse Street.
Glasshouse Street, yeah. I shall be down there. I'll be at one end or other, and I'm going to start off up at this end. Okay, doke.
Yeah.
All right then.
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, no worries.
So, of what's happening around us, so that we're in control of what we should be.
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Don't worry, nothing's going to happen.
I'm not worried. I'm sort of intrigued, and I hold back foot to this because I don't know.
Yeah, but like I say, if his drone's bigger than mine, he won't be able to fly it here.
Obviously, my memory's not where it was.
Yeah. Wait till I get to my age.
Yeah. Well, we have a hope, don't we?
Yeah. 67 this year, mate.
We're only another 9 years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right, anyway, thanks for your time. See you later.
See you soon.
Ta-da, mate. Bye-bye. Right. Wasn't very keen at first, but then settled down, so everybody's happy. Right, let's go and get the old dread drone up and do a bit of videoing. And like I say, I'm not going to go close to chimneys or anything like that. It is a massive plant, so I've got to keep the drone in sight, so I'm going to have to do 2 separate videos, I think. Right, anyway, let's get the drone out, let's crack on.
Take off.
Right, so here we go, Beats and Clark. So now I'm going to keep away from the furnaces like I said I would. But as you can see, it is a good old site this, and that's Rotherham in the distance. Somebody's just shouted at me. The only problem I've got at the moment is the sun's that bloody bright, it's difficult to see anything. Right, so this is one of the reception areas here. And let's just bring it back a bit and over. And this is a reception area I've just been in. Like I say, it's very difficult to see anything at the moment. The sun is that bright. It really is. Could do with a brighter screen, to be honest. Alright. Let's push it forward a little bit. So there's the actual factory, or looks like some of it, and there's the other part. So that looks like the furnace end, and this looks like the what they call the leer end, where the glass is actually blown and then it goes on conveyor belts and it's annealed. So yeah, that's what that's all about. Yeah, my problem is this bloody sun. It's awful. Right. It might be better when I get around the other side of the factory. Now that's the main road there, look. And that's where I was videoing earlier. Just there, the loading yard. That's that wagon that I was talking to the wagon driver. Looks like it's getting loaded now. So I'm assuming that this building here is the storage area. Right, I think we've seen all we can see from this side. So let's get it turned round. And let's get heading back and down. And down she comes.
Landing.
And there we are, down. Right, so that's the first drone flight over and done with. Let's move further around and we'll get the second drone shots done. I don't know if they're shouting me or not. Anyway, let's walk around and let's get the second set of drone shots done.
Take off. The home point has been updated.
Right, so here we
Check
are
it on the
now
map.
at the other end of the yard. This is that truck driver that I was talking to earlier. Just go up a bit higher. And that's the main road where I was videoing those three lads from. So let's have a wander over a bit further and have a look round the back, round this back entrance here. Look, just more and more glass. It's a lot better here now. The sun's gone in a bit. I'm stood in the shade. But they produce a hell of a lot of glass here. This company actually kicked off in 1751. So I don't know if they've been here on this site all that time. But it's definitely an old company. There you go, that's the hot end. And that's the cold end. I can see a lot better from here now. And there's that busy road. Right. Let's bring her down nice and gentle. We're not going to land yet because we want to have a look in this recycling yard. So this is the recycling yard. All this broken glass is what they call cullet. And then that goes back into the mix, and all the clear glass goes back to make clear bottles, and all the coloured glass go back to make obviously coloured bottles. And that's where it all is. Right. Now I just want to be careful where I land this, because underfoot is not very good at all. Right, so down we've come.
Landing.
And we've landed. Right, we're going to have a look at this glass recycling plant from the ground, so to speak. Now, that's all part of the same building, so I'm assuming all the broken glass comes down and then it's transported into different skips here, and then recycled over there. So all broken glass come down on a conveyor,
Yes.
or cullet as it's known.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting into the pile. That machine's separated into each separate.
Can machines separate colours?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, cameras nowadays. Cameras. You just basically air blocks, valves, which shoots into different directions. There's 3 bins. And it's separated.
Right. So the clear goes back in the clear. The coloured go back in the coloured.
Yeah, and we send it down to furnaces in 2 separate pens.
Yeah, and then it's recycled and goes through again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mate worked at Glassworks at Worksop, and it was all done by hand.
Yeah. They won't pack it there when I first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if some brown glass going with clear glass, are a bloody hell to play.
And they mix it out, sand them, I don't know, make like grain and colour and
Yeah.
carb,
Yeah. Well, they just used to make milk bottles.
yeah, that's white.
Yeah. So they needed it clear, you know.
What are you doing?
I make YouTube videos.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Just been on the other side and videoed over there, and that drone up and done some videoing. They weren't very keen at first on drone going up, but same as I said, you know, it's not restricted airspace, so I can fly it.
No, I don't want to have a scope, I realise possibly I thought you were measuring up.
Nah. No, I'm not measuring up. I'm no good with a tape measure. I'm no good with spanners. And if I'm going to nick out with a hammer, it's usually my thumb or my finger.
Well, the machine's called optical sorter.
You what, sorry?
The machine's got separated glass, optical sorters.
Right.
Camera, block and valve there, and he just sees it, shoots it where to go. So,
Technology,
yeah.
eh?
By there, yeah. But all the plant now is linked up to internet, so.
Right.
So, back in old days, we used to have a big quarry wheel, we used to just pull what.
Yeah.
Now, right, now, all technology, isn't it? So,
Yeah, well, where my mate worked, it were all hand sorted. Come down rear end, sort it by hand, any that had got chips in it or like that got chucked in bin on end, and the rest went in either cardboard boxes or wooden crates.
Well, when the old plant we used to have a big quarry wheel, we used to have like separate amber and flint bin. There'd be one each on pick station, one of you grab flint out, one of you grab amber out, and then you obviously put it through a separate on its own, like a separate colour.
Yeah.
But now like you all give it one, and it's quite pretty goddamn good to be fair.
Marvellous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Employ less people that way.
Well,
Mind you can't get staff anyway, can you?
no, it's what it is.
How long you worked here?
12, yeah.
Yeah. Any good?
Yeah. still here.
It's a job.
Yeah. No, I started at Bartman, like, up there now, so one of some of them held down, it's not too bad, I keep coming, so.
Yeah, oh, I will. Yeah. Takes you to Tenerife once a year.
Oh, man.
Cornwall?
Twice, 3 times a year.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, like Cornwall.
Yeah. I've been to Egypt twice this year.
Have you?
I'm going back again in 5 weeks.
Like it,
Yeah, it's awesome. Girlfriend's into scuba diving.
yeah.
So, yeah. Right, anyway, I'm going to crack
What's
on.
your channel?
PJ Audits.
DJ Audits.
Yeah, PJ, as in putting your PJs on.
Yeah. Oh, follow it.
Yeah. And make sure you subscribe.
I will.
35,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 20 million views.
Yeah. Huh?
450 videos. Keeps me busy. I put a video out more or less every day. Some days I put 2 out.
I'm a bit of a YouTube. I like watching it.
I never watch telly, me.
Lockdown.
Eh?
That's all I watch since lockdown, YouTube.
Yeah.
Random people.
Yeah, I never watch telly. You find it?
DJ what?
Audits, AUDITS.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. There'll be a video going out in just over 25 minutes.
Cool. Yeah. I like it, yeah.
Alright, see you later. Ta-da. Yes, seems a smashing place. The only thing I've got against it is as you walk up and down this road, see if I can zoom in and show you a bit better, there's broken glass everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. And it's on the highway as well, you know, it's on a public road. Big stash of broken glass here, look. So, not very good for health and safety, but you know, that's not down to me. Right, I'm just going to have a walk around the other side and see what there is. And then we're going to call it, what day is it today? I don't know, Wednesday or something like that, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll call it Wednesday. Mind, it might be Tuesday or Thursday, I don't bloody know. Right, so this is one of the other... well, actually, we went over this with a drone. We could see all this lot with a drone. But it looks like one of the warehouses or where this stuff's possibly coming over at Lear End, I don't know. But there is certainly a large amount of glass here. Let's have a walk round. And this is just another view of where that truck driver was that we was talking to earlier. I think we talked to him anyway. I don't know, my brain's going dead. You know. It is halfway through the week, it's either Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday. Sure, it's Wednesday. Hang on, let me have a look on my watch. Yes, it's Wednesday. So, there you go. So this is the way in for the vehicles. They come in this way, get loaded, and then they go out the other gate where I was talking to them 3 lads when I first got here. The energy consumption that this place must use must be fantastic. It must. It must use one hell of a lot of energy, because it takes a lot of heat to melt the ingredients to make glass, and it takes a lot of heat to actually melt the cullet or the broken glass as it goes back in. So yeah, I wouldn't like to pay their energy bill, not even for 1 minute out a day. It must be colossal. And the way things are going at the moment, it can only get worse for them. Anyway, that about completes the video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everybody, see you soon.